Now, this is what I need. Okay, so a prop is dropped from a ship and travels approximately 35 meters at an angle of depression of 50 degrees to the ocean's floor. So guys, angle of depression, as we know, is when you look down. The only thing that is looking down right now is this ship to the probe. So angle of depression is with the horizontal. So this should be the angle of depression. Okay. Some people put in the bottom. That's fine. Why? Because these two angles are alternative angles, so they have the same measure. Now, second thing that they're saying is it travels approximately 3,135 meters. What length is that? That length is how far is the probe from the ship. Okay? How far is it from the probe from the ship? So it is that diagonal. That's 3135. Okay? It says is dropped from a ship and travels approximately. So this measure is from the ship. From the ship. Okay, 35 meters. 50 degrees. We have the angle. We have that 35. Let's see the question is. When the probe reaches the ocean floor, approximately how far below the ocean surface will the probe be when measured horizontally? How far? Okay, so how far from the ship horizontally? Run your answer to the nearest meter. I said, guys, we're doing trigonometry right now. Okay, so the idea of this is to create or to finish right triangle. So let me finish the right triangle right here. Okay, right triangle. They're asking me how far is the probe from the ship, but horizontally. Horizontally is this on the bottom. This is horizontally. That's what the distance they want. Horizontally. If they ask you how deep or what is this distance vertically, then we're looking at the y. Okay? So horizontally, they want that little piece. So I'm going to make the triangle on the left real quick, just to put that information together. I got a right triangle. All right, the diagonal is 3135. My angle is 50 degrees. The question. So I have that from here. Now, how can I find the x? So the whole idea is to relate. So let's relate. So katoa. So katoa. I gotta relate that information. So how can I relate the 50 degrees with this side, which is x, with this side, which is my hypotenuse? So this is 90 degrees. Across is your hypotenuse. So 3,135 meters is my hypotenuse. This side, the x, compared to the angle, this is your adjacent side. So x is your adjacent side to the angle, to the 50-degree angles. So now, which of these three, sine, cosine, or tangent, am I going to use if I have adjacent and I have hypotenuse? So I'm going to start looking over here. Adjacent and hypotenuse. This is opposite and hypotenuse. So no. Adjacent and hypotenuse. Here we go. I have adjacent and I have hypotenuse. That means I'm going to use cosine. All right. So again, make my right triangle, identify the two sides, and depending on the two sides, I'm going to go to my trigonometry ratios and see if I'm going to use sine, cosine, or tangent. Right now I'm going to use cosine. That means dismiss. That means I'm going to use cosine of 50 equals, and that's horrible. So cosine of 50 equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of 50 equals adjacent over hypotenuse. My adjacent is x